Hello. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the match played between me and a 1500 rated player. Now, I am rated 604 on chess.com, and the player I was playing was rated around 1500, which is his peak rating at the moment. And I am starting to push myself as well. I am right now rated 635, but during this game, I was rated 604. Now, this is a rapid match. I start with b3. I go for the Nimzo Larsen attack. The game continues, um, and the opponent is about to make a blunder. So he gives out his knight for free, uh, and I take the knight. He brings out his queen. I castle with the idea to put my king at a safe square. He pushes his pawn. I capture that pawn with the knight, with the idea that now I'm threatening the queen and the queen has to move, or maybe we can go for a queen trade. So he goes for a queen trade. I give him a check. He moves the king instead of taking my knight with the pawn. With the idea, I don't know what, but maybe he thought that he would be stacking up the pawns here. So instead, he actually does not take my knight and moves the king. I take the free bishop here, and now I'm winning because I have more material on the board. He brings out the rook with the idea that now he has this d file to attack on. I again sacrifice my bishop. He takes with the knight. I sacrifice my knight as well. And now we are even in material. I start pushing the pawn. And again, he does a blunder. He takes my bishop. He takes my free pawn here and he loses. Just loses the bishop. Now he is low on material. I've got a knight, a bishop, and two rooks. And he's got only two rooks. I develop my pieces with the idea that now I'm going to push for an attack, but I'm not really finding any good moves here. So we see rooks coming off the board, and now we both have only one pair of rook. I've got one extra bishop and a knight. I'm running low on time, and I'm really afraid that I don't want to lose this game. Here, I give him a discovered check so that now he can't take with the pawn, and now I can instead take a free pawn here, opening this space for my pawn. He moves away, I give him a check. He takes, I move the knight. He gives me a check. I stop the check with the idea that now the rook can't take it or else he just loses the rook from the board. Instead, he takes the free bishop here. He takes the free pawn here. And we head towards the king moving. I move the king to c3. He moves the king to d7. I give him a check again. He moves the king to d6, further making his position worse. Then I move my king to c4, and he moves pawn to a5. Now I'm running low on time. I've got 2 minutes. He's got 4 minutes and 24 seconds. He starts pushing the pawns. I give him a check with the idea that I don't want him to push the p here, because if he pushes and he gets ahead, now he's going to just win and make a queen. I try to make the king step out of the this area so that my rook is not in the threat, or my knight does not get trapped. Now I start eating up all the pawns on the board, and he is trying to push his pawns ahead. Now here, my position actually got really worse because he was about to make a queen. I defend with everything I can. I put the pressure on the rook, and now I put my knight here with the idea that now I cover these two squares. He pushes his rook here. I put my bishop on this diagonal with the idea that now I'm covering this. I'm protecting the knight as well, and this is protecting this. Even if he goes here, he just loses the pawn. He loses the rook with the idea to sacrifice, and now he misses the idea that he could have moved the king before doing that brilliant sacrifice, because now what happens is he does that. I give him a discovered check. He has to move away, and I take this pawn for free as well. And that's what happens. But now I have 28 seconds on the clock. He has 1 minute and 44 seconds. So I start rushing my pawn here. I try moving my rook here. I'm just pre-moving everything. And now I start pushing my pawn here. He starts to go for trying to stop the promotion, but I promote my pawn to a queen. And now I start pre-moving because I have only 26 seconds and I'm not really good at spotting checkmates with a queen and a lot of material on the board. And this is all pre-move, which I just do after I give him this check here and he steps out of this check. I pre-move the queen here, and then I pre-move the rook here, and then I just pre-move the queen here with the idea that maybe now he will be out of the squares and he will be in checkmate. And so I end up checkmating a 1500 rated player. He is a very good player. I know him very well. And this was the video. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts below. Which type of content would you like to see? I'll surely see you in the next video. Till that, take care. Goodbye.